Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So in this video we are going to talk about the upcoming Infosys campus hiring program through InfyTQ certification exam, which offers a handsome salary of 5 to 8 lakh per annum based on your exams. So let's talk about it, and we will be discussing everything which you need to know along with some information on how to prepare for this exam. So make sure to watch this video till the end to get to know the complete story. So first off, we will start with the eligibility for the Infosys certification exam. Who all are eligible for this exam? Because I have seen so many comments in our comment section where people are discussing about who are eligible for the exam and who are not. So let's clear the confusion. The eligible students shall be from the following streams. So following, if you are from BE, BTech, ME, MTech, or the following streams like MSc, MCA, or MCM. But the most important thing which students forget is the year in which they are passing. So if you are graduating in 2022, irrespective of the branch or stream which you belong from, you have to be graduating from 2022. Then only you are eligible for this Infosys certification exam. I will repeat it once again. If you are graduating in 2022, then only you are eligible for this exam, because we have seen so many students who are confused, who are eligible for the exam and who are not. Additionally, if you want to go, you can go check it out on the Infosys website. They will tell you that yes, it's for the students who are graduating in 2022, since this certification exam is basically for freshers initially, and the exam which follows by the second and third round, which we are going to talk about in a minute, will offer you the job roles, and let's talk about that as well. Before that, you need to know what are the certification exam rounds which will be conducted under this exam. So the first round will be the qualifying round, and there will be certain different type of questions about which I will be talking in a minute, following which you have a final round. And after this there is a power programmer round, or what is called officially as the advantage round. So we will keep that for a minute. Let's discuss about the qualifying round. First is the qualifying round, and the following are expected in the qualifying round as per the official documentation from Infosys. The questions will be there to assess your aptitude skills. There will be questions to assess your programming skills. And mind you, there will be pseudocodes, and there will be different MCQs based on certain questions where you need to select a correct logic for a given code snippet, or else there should be different restructuring programs wherein you have to select the best option which will help you get the correct output from the given code snippets. So these are the three type of questions which are basically asked under the programming section. Next up is the questions to assess your database management knowledge. This is one of the most prosperous exams, and it is a really great opportunity because of the package they are providing, and the work culture around Infosys is something which everybody basically knows. So this is why this exam has so much value among freshers. And the third thing, which is that is the database management knowledge, is something which is really important, and it is one of the core concepts if you are going for a service based company. So that is something which is really important, and you should really have a knowledge about it. So these are the three things on which they are going to assess you in the first qualifying round. Now if you qualify in this round, it doesn't mean that you have passed or you are now eligible for an interview. There will be the second round, which is the final round. So the final round will have the following. So there will be objective based questions for DBMS, basically MCU type, just like you have in your first round, that is the qualifier round. Now in this case there will be hands-on programming as well. So in the previous round there was the test for programming knowledge through MCQs, but in this case there will be a hands-on program which you need to do correctly. And if you do it correctly and you pass the exam with a minimum of 65%, then you are certified with the Infosys Certified Software Programmer certification, along with which you are eligible for an interview for the role of a software programmer, which offers a salary of 5 lakh per annum. So this is what is there for you in the final round. But it doesn't stop here. There is one more thing which you need to take care of, or one more thing which you need to consider, is the third round, that is the advantage round. Now in this round, what are the things which you can expect? First of all, again, there will be assessment of technical skills. Second, there will be assessment of your programming skills, and here it will be an advanced coding round. It will also be a hands-on programming round, as you might guess from the sentence. So there will be coding obviously in this case. Now, if you pass this round, you are going to be interviewed based on your technical skills and the HR skills. And if you qualify that round as well, then you are eligible for the Power Programmer and Digital Specialist role, which offers a salary of 8 lakh per annum. So this is one of the best things which happens in Infosys certification exam, that is InfyTQ, that if you clear the final round and the interviews and your results are really good, then you are offered with an opportunity for a even higher role. So that is the round which is the advantage round. Now I would like to tell you that yes, the advanced coding round will be a really difficult one. It does not contain any kind of questions just like you would have faced in different coding questions like in Wipro's coding round or things like that. So that will be a really advanced one which might have very different topics from data structures and algorithms. So that is something which you need to take care of as well. Now these were the three rounds. So now let's look at what are the steps which you need to take for registering for InfyTQ examination. So first of all, you need to register for the examination on the InfyTQ website. I will provide the links in the description for that as well. You have to book a test slot in your preferred programming language. Now, why I have highlighted preferred programming languages, because you cannot change the language post registration. Once you have chosen that language, you have to complete your entire certification exam in that particular language, and the languages which are available are Java and Python. So you might choose the one which you prefer, and you need to check your system compatibility, because if your system is not compatible, then you cannot sit for the exam. Once again, I would like to tell you that yes, there will be a browser based examination. You have to install a browser for which a mail will be forwarded to the students at a later stage. So that is something for which you need to check your system compatibility. It's not like AMCAT or different kind of exams where it's web based. It will be an app based exam. So you do have to install an app for that. And also you can check the guidelines for the exam, for which the links have been provided in the description box below. There's a complete PDF which states each and every guideline which you need to follow, and some precautions and steps which you need to take and consider for your upcoming InfyTQ exam. So you can go check the link in the description. You will be getting a PDF that will be downloaded, and you can read the whole steps and procedures there as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for all the upcoming videos on this channel. Following which, I would like to mention that yes, I will be putting different videos on the pseudocodes, because it is something which is really important, not only in terms of InfyTQ exam, but many different companies also ask for pseudocodes. So yes, there will be upcoming videos on pseudocodes as well. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also join our Telegram group, for which all the links are provided in the description box below. And once again, keep learning.